In this question, we are asked to determine the equation of the straight line which passes through the point 3, -6 and has a gradient of -1/3. So what we can do is to write down the equation of the straight line that we're looking for in the slope-intercept form, which is y equal mx plus c. Once we have the gradient and once we have the y-intercept, we simply substitute them into this slope-intercept form, and that will be our equation of the straight line. The only thing that we have in terms of the gradient and the y-intercept is the gradient which is given to us. To find c, however, we can substitute the x and the y coordinate of the point given to us in this general form, in this slope-intercept form. So what do we have? We have the gradient given to us, which is -1/3, and our x and y values, our x coordinate and y coordinate, we can take from the point given to us. So the x coordinate of the point given to us is 3, and the y coordinate of the point given to us is -6. We will substitute these in the slope-intercept form, and so we'll have y being equal to -6 equal the gradient of -1/3. And remember, the gradient multiplies the variable x, and so -1/3 will multiply the x coordinate of 3. Then we write back plus c. We do not have c. Now this will enable us to solve for the unknown value of c. And so let's tidy this up. We'll have -6 is equal to, now we need to work this out. We can put this in our calculators and get our answer. However, let's do it without the calculator. -1/3 multiplied by 3, which can be written as 3/1. When we're multiplying two fractions, we can simplify numerator with denominator. So 3 into 3 goes once, and 3 into 3 goes once. And that leaves us with -1/1, which is still -1. And so we have -1 here. In fact, we could have done this. 3 into 3 goes once, and 3 into 3 goes once. And so we have -1 times 1 is -1. Remember, this is only when you can cancel the numerator with the denominator. Plus c. And what we're going to do now is to transpose the negative or the -1 to the next side of the equation so we can isolate c. So we're going to have c. The -1 transposed to the other side will give us -6. This transposes as +1. And so we have c is equal to -6 plus 1. -6 plus 1 will give us -5. And so we have c equals -5. Recall that our gradient is -1/3, and our c value, or the y-intercept, is -5. And so we can replace these in the general form of, not the general form, we can replace these in the slope-intercept form of y equal mx plus c. So replacing the gradient with -1/3, we have y equal -1/3 x, and replacing c with the -5, we have -5. You might wonder what happened to the plus. In fact, if we put the plus and then put the c value of -5, this is still telling us that we have -5. In other words, if we separate these, recognize that we're adding negative of -5, so positive and negative will give us negative. And so we have -5 or -5 here. So y is equal to -1/3 x minus 5 will be our solution. So our equation is shown here.